Alright, just wanted to do a little 5,000 mile review update. Specialized Diverge E5. I got this maybe a year and a half ago, something like that. The base model is like $1,200 at the time, probably similar now. It's kind of billed as a gravel bike more or less. Only things I've really done to it, put on some mountain bike clip-in pedals, some mountain bike shoes, and then I won these Grail MK3 stands wheels at a gravel race last year. Got them on maybe 3 or 4 months ago. Have them set up tubeless, so you're just able with 38 Specialized Tracer Pro 38C tires, and you're just able to run a lot lower tire pressure. I have about 30 psi in here right now. Felt like I could have maybe went a little lower, and it just makes a huge difference out here riding some closed off single track, which is really fun. And honestly, this is really good investment, a really good deal for the money. $1,100-1,200 for the base model, and if you can, I would suggest getting it set up tubeless. Just gives you a lot more versatility with being able to run lower tire pressure, not having to worry about pinch flats. And just got a couple of bottle cages, little top tube bag with my keys, and some tools in there. And the only thing, my only real gripe, here, I'm gonna move it over here so I can check out this side of the bike, is the gearing. It's got the biggest gear on the back is a 32, which in my opinion is way too small for any type of serious adventure or gravel riding. Frankly, unless it's pretty flat, you're gonna end up having to, you know, be grinding basically, and obviously the higher cadence you can keep, the better. But I believe on this model, I think on newer ones, they come equipped with, I think, a 40 in the back, or they're at least able to accommodate that. I think what the bike shop told me was this is the biggest gear that you can get on this particular model of the Specialized Diverge E5, so that's definitely one area that I think Specialized kind of missed the mark on, frankly, because why the fuck would you, excuse me, why the hell would you put road bike gearing on a gravel bike? It doesn't really make sense. And besides that, though, I've had a lot of fun on this bike. It's aluminum frame with the carbon fork. Haven't had any issues. Just get it maintenance every once in a while, get the, you know, derailleurs adjusted, that type of thing. Went through a few sets of tires. I like these Tracer Pros. They're gonna slow you down a little bit more on the road than the other Specialized model, because these are knobbies all the way through, but I like it for these gravel, you know, these gravel single track rides. It's super helpful, and I've ridden it on the road quite a bit. I ride this more than my road bike, actually, the Cannondale Super 6 Evo 105. This is just a lot more comfortable, frankly, and I really like the geometry of it. You can ride, you know, 3 or 4 hours and still feel pretty good, which is nice, and just a really fun bike in general. Versatile, like I said. I ride it on the road quite a bit. You can ride it to the trail, you can ride it on the trail, a little bit of light single track it can handle, and even better when you're able to run, you know, lower tire pressure with a tubeless setup. I'll attach some single track video from the ride I'm on right now. And again, the only complaint I have would be to have bigger gear in the back. 32 cassette is just too small. You'd want, I feel like, at least a 40, and that would just give you a lot more versatility and range for, you know, more mountain bike type climbs. But then I guess you might run into the issue that you're probably going to end up overpowering these brakes, or want some type of flat bar setup, which I do think Specialized actually has some type of flat bar Diverge, which would be you know, kind of interesting to try. But again, a little over 5,000 miles in, still really happy with it. If I got another gravel bike in the future, I would just make sure that it has a bigger cassette in the back. At least a 40 would be pretty awesome, and it just would give it a lot more versatility. But then you can also put you know, racks or panniers on the front and the back of this as well, and just a nice little gravel adventure out here on Taylor Mountain. So those are my thoughts, 5,000 miles in on the Specialized Diverge E5. I would love to hear yours. Peace. Much love.